So the next step in our awesome tier 0.5 quest is to come here to Blackrock Spire, and I would highly recommend that you be cautious during the Blackrock Eruption event, because it is going to be a pain in the butt to do it during this event. There's just all kinds of people coming in here and trapping the entrance. But if you manage to have your faction win in some manner, you can use your amulet to see the ghost, and he is bodily right here, and then you talk with him, and then he will tell you to gather the incinerant of Incendius, the ember of Emberseer, and the cinder of Cinders, along with the Hallowed Brazier. So that's pretty much killing 3 bosses of fire. So you have to do Incendius in BRD, you have to do a Duke in Silithus, which does require friendly with the Cenarian Circle. Druids, just from doing their rune quest and druid quests, are very close to this, so pairing with a druid in order to get this summon is really easy, but I will definitely go into more detail when we get down there. The Hallowed Brazier costs 120 gold at AD, which I will show you guys that next, and then the final boss is going to be Emberseer in Dustwallow Marsh, which is the Oni Attunement quest and the Uber's quest, so just another quest, and you just simply got to kill them. So anyway guys, that's the beginning of the final steps, and I will show you each and every one of them when we get to them. Voop. Alrighty guys, so in order to get the Hallowed Brazier for the 3 Flames quest, you need to come to the Argent Dawn Quartermaster here at Light's Hope Chapel, and this is probably the most expensive part, but you have to spend 120 gold, and you have to be honored with the Argent Dawn to buy this item. So I'm unsure at this point if you're able to help other people, like only one person if you're doing this with a group, like I am, if one person needs to buy it, but I'm going to eat that cost, and we will see if that works for just the one person or if other people need to buy it. I'll definitely let you guys know that before the video is over, but that is that part. Next, we're going to go to the areas to get the Ember Flames, which should be fun, so I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so we are down here in Silithus, fighting all the Twilight cultists. Now, 2 important things to note for this rep is, 1, it will take you forever if you are just solo killing these cultists, because you will need to kill 3,000-ish of them to get your rep. However, if you have a druid, they get a significant amount of Cenarian Circle rep just from doing their druid quests, runes, and stuff like that. So what we're doing here is when you kill cultists, you can get a full cultist set. You put on a robe, mantle, and cowl, and then you summon this Templar like this guy was able to do right here. And then killing these drops the Abyssal Crests. You need 3 Abyssal Crests in order to summon a Duke, as well as that is what you need the friendly reputation for. So if you're able to get that, and then you also need 1 large brilliant shard, then you will need a set and the ring that you get from turning in 3 abyssal crests and a shard. So right here, I'm going to put on the 3 set and summon this guy. If I were to do this without having the gear on, it would instantly kill me, so make sure you put it on. You can swap it back before you fight him, and then we are going to be killing it. The druid is about to get the rep, and we are going to give him the signets and crests, and then we will summon a Duke. And then each of these has a 1 in 4 chance of summoning the elements, so it could be really RNG, but if you're really lucky, you can do it. There are items to make it specifically summon the Duke of Fire, but I do not know how exactly you get them. I think it is a phase 5 thing. It's really weird right now doing this because Silithus is like half facade to be able to do quests like this, but also just half the other things are just not in the game because they don't come out till AQ is released. So it's just, we're in like a really weird spot. But after that, we will go and summon the Duke to sort of show you that entire quest line. But you go to Cenarian and hold to turn it in once you are friendly. So pretty much we're just going to sit here, kill these cultists, and this druid is about to hit friendly, and I'll show you the Duke summoning process when we get there. I hope I explained this well enough, but if you have any questions, definitely let me know, because this is definitely the biggest gatekeep for your quests, especially if you do not have a druid. But anyway guys, that is it, and I'll see you at the next part. So after you have all of the stuff, we are coming here to talk to Ariel Goldleaf, She is marked, and then you turn in the crests and a large brilliant shard in order to get the necklaces. And after you get the necklaces from her, then you put on cultist sets, wear a necklace, and you talk to a full windstone, and you have a 1 in 4 chance to summon the Duke. So we are going to see how that works momentarily. Just wanted to show you who you go to talk to once you are friendly with Cenarian Circle, and then we are going to now head back to where we were, farming the cultists to summon the Windstone. So that is it, and I will see you at the fighting of the Duke. Alrighty guys, so our druid is now wearing the full set as well as the neck piece, and he is going to click on the stone similar to how it's summoned, and we have a 25% chance. So we got fathoms here, so unfortunately it is not the Duke of Cinders. You can actually see what the Duke of Cinders looks like right there if you're curious. Another group got the kill, but these things have 120k HP, so killing it with it, you definitely want a tank and a healer to fight these. But it's a 1 in 4 shot to fight them. Luckily, you guys get decent money from rep from killing these, as well as some possible gear can drop. That's an upgrade. You'll see here because it's scaled for phase 5. So just decent gear, and everyone's going to need the signet because these are used to summon the true bosses, which are the lords. So it's very interesting with all of that. But anyway, now we are going to head over to the next camp to see if we can get a Duke spawn there and hope we get the Duke of Cinders. But that is the entire process for this quest. You just need the Duke of Cinders to get the Cinder of Cinders part for the 3 Kings of Flame, and then you are good with that. So anyway, I hope I explained this well enough, and ask any questions, I'll do my best to answer. So I'll see you then. So we're here for the first boss in Upper Blackrock Spire. You pretty much just come here, you gotta click this till all the summoners come. You guys have probably done Ubers hundreds of times, so I don't need to explain to you really what the fight is. But you kill the boss right here. After you kill him, he will drop his Ember of Emberstrife, so that's pretty awesome. And then you will have the Ember of Emberseer, sorry, and then you will have to go down to BRD and do the Insidious. So those are probably the order that I would do it for you guys. And yeah, anyway, we will see you when we go and fight Lord Insidious. Alrighty guys, so the fast way to get to Insidious, we just have a few of my goatees here after we finish up that Ubers run, but we are just going to simply run down this hallway, and our tank is gonna tank the mobs, and then we are going to jump out this window right here. You can use Frost Nova, you can use any abilities you have, but jumping out this window and standing right here is a safe spot that all the mobs reset on. So after you do that, then you can then jump down to this area, you follow this bridge all the way to Lord Insidious, and you can kill him pretty easily. So just want to show you all that, and a nice little easy way to get to him. So I hope you enjoy that, and I will see you at the next part of this quest. Voop. Alrighty guys, so we've made it to the Silithid camp here at Hive Regal in Southern Silithus. We have to kill pretty much any of these Hive Regal elites. They have 16k HP, they hit very hard, and they're stealth ambushers that you need to be aware of, very similar to that one. So if I'm a mage, so I'm able to Frostfire Bolt it to death, kite it properly, so it won't be too challenging for me. But if you are not a mage and you cannot solo these, definitely seek help from friends or other people on this quest. Most of the quest mobs have been drops, so that's pretty good. You'll just have to see, but I'll show you guys me soloing one here so you can just sort of get a general idea of how difficult it is. I also am very geared, so please keep that in mind also, that this might be a little easier for me because of that. But we're just going to pretty much make sure our Frostfire Bolt stays up, any slow, and just keep hitting it with our instacast spells. And just like that, we were able to kill our first bug, and we got the remains on the very first kill, which, you know, obviously because I'm recording, that happens, and then you guys are going to be like, I tried to kill that 800 times and I couldn't get it, so... But what luck for me there anyway. I'm now going to go back to the mountain and turn that quest in for the next step, so I'll see you when we get there. Made it into Ubers. We're going to attempt to, you know, turn it in, but there's a ton of alliance here, and it is a fiesta because the mountain is erupting right now, so don't mind me for this PvP. I'm going to turn on my automate quest option. Then we are going to try to use the ghost revealer and talk to him real quick and get the next quest. We were able to do that, and it is to go and defeat Mor Greyhoof and get the left amulet piece. So that is what we have to do there. Once again, if you're here in the area of this, it can be very hard, but anyway, that is what we need to do, and we need to go there, and we have to do Voon in Lower Blackrock Spire for this, so just be aware of this. And it is a dungeon quest, so you need to do this in a dungeon as well. So anyway, we're going to do that, and I will show you that when we get there. Alrighty guys, so unfortunately we wiped the first time due to some threat problems, but we were able to get him back here and we could fight him again. He does I don't know if he despawns, but in 10 minutes we could try again. So we are now going to blast this when my tank is ready. We're just gonna go in. He has 100k HP, and yeah, he does bear things. He hits pretty hard. This is a phase 5 mob. If you have a group of 5, it's not too hard to kill, but just be careful and pay attention. We did need a healer with it. If we did not have a healer, we could not do this. For Mor here, he transforms into all druid forms. He's rocking his full, I think tier 2 or tier 1 set. Looks pretty awesome, but he switches between bear, cat. Cat does the most damage, bear takes the least amount of damage. Just really cool use of this, and this is what every cloth wearer is going to be fighting. I do not know what the other classes get to fight, but all in all, a pretty cool thing. Oh, she transforms into a Fey Dragon? That's pretty sick. I hope my druid learns that form at some point, you know? Where is that in our class? I'm just kidding, but it's pretty cool to see this fight and just sort of a druid class use all of its druid class abilities. Oh, he starts reflecting, so pay attention to that. You do not want to reflect and die. I gotta be very careful with these pyros. I had no way of knowing. Oh, that is his spell reflect up there, so as you can see, if you have something to track it, you can notice that. But that was wild. I almost blasted myself with that. Oh, he put our tank to sleep as well there at the end. But that's all the mechanics you can see. And then once he is dead, we will loot we have to kill him for that. And then you loot him, and then he drops a unique piece of gear. 22 agi and 9 stam. But anyway, that is it for our kill. Depending on your class, you have a 1 in 4 one that you have to go. I think it's based off of cloth, leather, mail, and plate, but I'm not 100% sure since I'm only doing this on a clothy. So anyway, that is the fight. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you at the next step. Alrighty guys, so I wanted to finish this quest up in 3 parts, but due to the length of the final part, it is going to be split into 2. You know, similar to how movies do it. You know, there's final trilogy, has to be final trilogy part 1, final trilogy part 2. We've seen that a lot in the years, but it's to tell a better story for you guys. So I truly hope you enjoyed this, and respect the decision. We'll be releasing the part 3 in the morning, which you're watching right now, and then I will release part 4 later that night. But the final quest is done, and it is a lot, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great night. Bye bye.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.